Hello and welcome to your Answer Out of Platform training series. I'm Dan Polonka, a member of our product enablement team. During today's session, we'll review how you can set up a data room directly from your pathway. Now you can go from prep mode to go mode in seconds using Answerada's room creation tools. With no wait times and an automated document transfer process, you and your client can instantly engage with third parties, so you can strike when the opportunity is hot and avoid costly delays to the deal. If you're not quite at this stage in your process, you may wish to review our online help library, where you'll find hundreds of articles to guide you through effectively managing pathways, along with video sessions on team management and pathway workflow. And of course, you can always reach out to our friendly support team, who will be more than happy to assist you. All right, if everyone is ready, let's jump right into setting up your data room.
If you've been working on a pathway for a while, you should be familiar with the scoring on your overview page. As a quick reminder, this score is an indicator of how prepared your team is for your planned event. While it is recommended that you work to reach the highest score possible before moving to a data room, we understand that any number of factors can affect this decision. If your score is not at its optimal level, you may wish to do a quick review of your topic area breakdown and follow up with document reviewers or persons responsible for areas with lower scores prior to creating this room. As a reminder, you can also tag and notify multiple team members via a topic's comments section for any topic that might require some reinforced assistance at this critical stage of the deal. And don't worry if there's an urgent need to immediately engage with third parties, as you or your client can always add documents to a data room outside of the pathway later if necessary. When you're ready, creating a data room is an extremely simple process. All you need to do is click on the Data Rooms tab. If rooms have already been created from this pathway, links will be provided here. You will need to ensure you have received an invite and verified your details prior to using these links. If you need a new room, simply click Create Data Room and give it a project name. This can be adjusted later from your room settings if needed. Click Continue and select the areas you wish to move to the room. You can also expand areas to select specific topics. If you find that some areas are grayed out, this means that you were not given access to these areas and will not be able to move this documentation at this time. If this is information that needs to be moved, you may wish to ask a team member with full access to adjust your rights or action the room creation on your behalf. From here, click Continue to select your room administrators. You'll note a breakdown of the total number of topics and documents moving to your room. Areas and topics that did not have documentation will simply be moved over as empty folders for population later on. Below this, you can select additional team members to invite as administrators upon room creation. Room administrators will have full access and control of all room settings. If you wish to add team members that require more restricted roles, this can be actioned from your room later. Otherwise, click Continue to do a final review of your selections. Select Edit on the right if adjustments are required, or simply select Create Data Room and your room will be created. At this point, you will receive an email permitting immediate access to the room. Upon initial login, you will be asked to review room settings and confirm the transaction type and industry group for this project. We also recommend that you review your auto-numbering settings at this time and ensure you enable this option if you wish to add numbering to your index, which we'll review shortly. You can begin setting up the room immediately as your documents are being transferred in the background. While this should be a quick process, timing will vary depending on the size of the transfer. Folders and documents enter the room in a disabled state and can be accessed by administrators and publishers via the Manage Documents section. This is so you can start creating and managing teams with no risk of disclosing information early or to the wrong parties. If you wish to add a numbering system to your documents once the transfer is completed and have enabled auto-numbering, simply click Actions and select Renumber. Select your entire index and leave the other settings as they are to number the index based on its current order. At this point, your document index should be good to go. If you are continuing to manage information through your pathway after room creation, you can continue to pull documents directly from the Documents tab. Highlight the folder icon and check the box next to any area or multiple areas to download its contents, or click the Actions icon at the top to run a full download.
If this is your first time managing a room with us, or you simply need a refresher, you may wish to review our Rooms training series for a full breakdown on all the tools available to drive a successful transaction. Otherwise, you and your client should now be in the best state to run this deal towards its optimal outcome. Thank you so much for joining me for this series, and Please don't hesitate to reach out if we can be of any further assistance along the way.